Mm-hmm. 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 The time to know that I could know. The time to think that I could. The time that I could all know and then all into you. The time that I could all know the ways, all the time that I did all know, the time to know that I could know, the time when I was dreaming on the sun in the shine of the routes, and I could know and mine. The time that I know, the time that I feel that I should know. It was things that if you know that if you know that I could, that was black it was all I know. It all started to know, and as I should. It was always in the beginning. It was all no. It was a battle of the time. It was a battle out of control. It was known that I could know. It was love. It was a battle out. It was a battle running control. It was a battle running control. It was a battle of the time. It was always this something. And I could say that I could say it was for me, it was for you, and I could know it was is this how we do. It was a time to close my eyes that I could say and I could know. The time to know that I could say that I should be from you, that I could know that I could see from you, and I could know that I could say the time that I could say and I should know that the time it was a battle of the time. I could say the battle of the time. I could say the battle of the time. Oh, it was all the time to love. I could say that I could know. It was the time for the battle. It was all the known that it wasn't always there for me, and I should, that I could know that I should be. I could know I should say. I know that I could say it was the battle of the things that I should know. I could all know it was always the battle of the time. I could say the battle of the names I know. That I could say that it was always learned. It was always learn about you. That I could say it was all the time. It was a battle of the time. It was all known that it was all I seen. That I could know it should be. It was always known about it. It was always known, I say. It was always the battle of the time. Oh, yeah. It was all over the water. Battle of the time. Oh, it was always the battle of the time. Oh, yeah.